Welcome, all you plus two comedy modifiers, back to the stream. Welcome back to Blueprints. TV's Noah here. No smoothie, awkwardly streaming on a Saturday because I'm out of footage. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time playing Blueprints. This is probably going to be a short run. I'm just going to try to accomplish a few of the things I really want to do. Hi, Maka. So I'm probably not going to do like a full trying to win run. I'm just going to do I want to discover things about this game run. So here are the main things I'm going to try to do in this run. One, I want the shelter. I haven't been to the shelter. It seems important. Two, I want the pump room. This is a surprise stream. It's really raining where I am, so I was like, I'll just play games. So I really want a pump room. Well, thank you so much for saying hi. I'm doing very well. I've been very busy. I'm running out of time to. Oh, there's a frame with no picture here. Never noticed that. Huh. I've become very busy. Wrestling has become a major part of my day. So less and less time to stream. I'm only streaming like 2 days a week. So hence the random stream. And yeah. So the YouTube channel's not going to update as often. And yeah, I haven't announced that on a Blueprint stream yet, so I should do that. When it comes to actually wrestling, not very good. For AEW, yeah, I wish. Maybe we'll do a Hovel. Let's do a Hovel run. Because, yeah, I just want to burn my steps out anyway. So we'll do a Hovel run. That's what we'll do. I know the tomb has a lot of stuff in it. Maybe I should have gone with a tool shed for this run, but what's in the Hovel? This is the guy, yeah. So Ann Babish, I wanted to write this down. Babish is the head of the house, and Mr. Ravine was fired. Mr. Ravine fired. But to answer your question, not a lot of in-ring stuff. A lot of behind-the-scenes stuff is what I'll be doing. We've read that before, so I won't bore anybody. I think this had a... Yeah, it does have a twisty thing. But I've done this already? Yeah, I've done this already, so let's go ahead and keep that going. Keep the fire burning on the dance floor. Hey. Ooh, I don't think I've seen this. 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks. 4, 5... Ooh, this is... So it's 4, 5, 2, 9, 2. And that's also... Oh, it's like a bluish green. It's like teal, pink, purple, and we'll call that orange. That seems very important. Antechamber sealed. 2 starting rooms. There's a second starting room? That's an interesting thing to say. Coincidence. Where is room 46? 7590. Tested my full house theory. No luck, as expected. All right, so the important things I think to take from this are, 1, that code, which is very interesting. 2, I think you kind of naturally come up with the idea that you just need to make every room and then room 46 will appear. That is not the case. I would also tend to argue that there are 2 speakers here. There's black pen and red pen. So as expected, I would say is an insult to the person who wrote this. There's a dig spot in here in the event. What's that? What is that? I think that's just the design. Bear traps. Here comes the trapper. Which wrestler would I pick to be their manager? Oh, that is a good question. I love being a jerk. I'm so good at being a jerk. It would have to be someone who could support me being a jerk that's not very good at talking themselves, so that I could, like, build them up. So maybe like a Wardlow. I haven't seen Wardlow in forever. Who else is a good, just like big dude heel that needs a little something? I think you could turn a Zack Sabre Jr. into that. Sorry, this looks suspicious. I'm also trying to, like, not do savvy things while I'm answering this question. Like, MJF doesn't need a manager. Maybe Sammy Guevara doesn't really either, but Sammy Guevara comes to mind. So I saw something while I was down here, or when the thing lit, I saw that these pipes were here. I thought maybe there was a tourney thing. There is not a tourney thing. But there's Mount Holly. Look at the Holly. There's all that underground stuff I got to figure out. Okay. Okie dokes. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, a lot of... I missed 12 seconds because of an ad. I was saying, like, MJF doesn't need a manager. I would want, like, a Wardlow or someone, like, really big that's not as good on the microphone as they should be, is who I would pick. Should I start off with a dead end? Probably not. Hallway does the most for me in this scenario. Parlor. Let's go with the hallway. We've looked at all this stuff already. Pantry's a good idea. Bedroom's a good idea. Guest bedroom. I don't know what this does. Hidden effects of a random bedroom in your draft pool. I'm going to do this just because I don't understand what it means. This looks like this should open, and it doesn't. And it doesn't. And it doesn't. Ooh. 2 keys. That's good. And what's this? Guess the bedroom and win. You may only make 1 guess. I have to get closer to the screen so I can read that bottom part. Guess the correct bedroom to win an unknown prize. You may only make 1 guess per day. Only bedrooms in your draft pool at the time of drafting the guess bedroom should be considered. The question mark prize will not be announced. Your guess is as good as ours. All guesses are final. I have no idea what this means. I have no idea what this means. Can we read about this room, please? I forgot I had the blessing, too. Some kind of bedroom, your guess is as good as mine. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. And I have to try to guess the bedroom and win. You may only make one guess. Yeah, I have no idea. All right, so this is a thing I guess I'll come back to. This is very interesting. I noticed that the guest bedroom is not one of them. So, because my thought was, oh, maybe it's the fact that there are two keys in it, but I don't know. All right, we're going to go this way. Den, chapel. I don't have any money right now, right? Chapel doesn't do any good. I think I'm going to go with the den, even though I don't really need gems. Because we're doing a Hovel run. Boom. Oh. I thought I actually heard something. I was like, I don't have any money. How does this... Hold on. Yeah, I have to go with the pantry so it would go up. So I'm going to go with the pantry. Give me the free apple. Boom. Give me the 2 steps. That gives me some monies. There's that weird bridge that's, for some reason, handwritten. Moving on. Like I said, this is going to be a quick run. Spare bedroom. I mean, part of me wants to do the spare bedroom for knowledge's sake. Nook will at least take me back this way. Courtyard is a dig spot that will give me gems, but gems are not important right now. I'm going to do the spare bedroom for... This didn't seem to do anything for me, so I don't think the answer is the spare bedroom. Interesting. Let's continue on. Drawing room is a must. Drawing room is an absolute must. It's going to burn 3 steps, but I'm going to add something to the draft pool, which is... Oh, this is not what I thought it was. Oh, well. I thought this was the drafting room, not the drawing room. That's on me. Let me make sure I have all my letters. I do have all my letters so far. I don't... This is 4. Okay, cool. We're doing all right. We're doing good. We're doing well. Telephone that doesn't work. Yeah. I was just kind of looking to see if there was something handwritten on that note. There does not appear to be. We are going to continue on our way. Let's continue upward. This one's locked. We'll hold off. We'll hold off just for a second. Second spare bedroom, or a nook, which has a key, which is also going to go upwards. Let's take a nook. I could use another key. Sweet key. All right, we're still just kind of plowing through this as quickly as we can. That stuff's about having a notebook. Let's use that key immediately. Gymnasium, utility, or store. Oh, man. Part of me thinks storeroom to have more stuff. Because I need to conserve steps. Now let's go get another key. We'll go in there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually do not have the letter for this room, so I'm also going to make sure, instead of doing the utility closet, get something that has the images. So let's do this. Grab a bunch of stuff, get that Muns. I'd like to draft a shop now. This is a chart, and this is a cart. So that is an H. That comes as no surprise, but it is nice to say that I did something. Key, please. And gems, which don't really do anything for me. All right. Bouncing out, burning steps that we don't have. Let's go. Let's use that key again. I can redraft, right? Yeah, I do have. I can redraw. Do I just want the observatory? I think I might. No, because then I can't go forward. Let's redraw. It did just like leave a line. I think I have to go with the corridor. Yeah, I have to go with the corridor. It's a dead end. So let's go with the corridor. And it's going to be left unlocked, so I can go a little bit further. That's good. Hey, y'all hear a car alarm? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's usually nothing in the hallways. Let's continue on. It's unlocked because it must be. Combined items. I've never been in the workshop. There's part of me that wants to go here, so I don't have. I have lots of money. This is a better idea. It's a better idea to have stuff right now. As much as I want to go to the workshop, which is new. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. Because I have muns, and I want stuff. How much muns do I actually have? I have $14. $14. So the choice is metal detector or sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. And then I can get the salt shaker. That was a good move. That's what I should have done. I'm happy with myself. Just looking in here. Is there anything in the trash? There's never been anything in the trash, but I always check. Wanted a shovel. Always want a shovel. Kitchen food for sale, which I cannot afford. I might be able to get something for $1. So, and I don't need gems right now, so I'm going to go with the kitchen. Maybe there'll be a banana just on the table. No, there is not. What are we having today? We're having the main course today is the stuffed wild quail. 10 steps if you have the trophy room in your house. I don't think I've ever been to the trophy room. I need $1 in order to get a banana. Okay. Oh, where am I in the house? I'm on rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I have all these letters. All right, we're good still. Let's continue upward, shall we? Making good time. We're making good time. Yeah, I'll use a key, because what else am I going to do? All right, so we got the bedroom, which I think I might do for science. This will take me the other way. Definitely don't want the gymnasium. I think, yeah, this will give me steps, and I can also try to figure out what's going on with that guest room. Plus 2 steps. Look at that picture again. There's top hat. Finger pointing down. This box doesn't open, right? Yeah. And this card that I can't flip over and it bothers me every single freaking time. Open this? No. Open the drawer? No. Trying to give a good look around. Is there anything under these pillows? That was a new thing I found, so I'm looking now. Servant's quarter is a dead end. Parlor will get me out of here. Shaft will... I'm going to go with the parlor. This is a dead end, but it'll give me lots of keys, but it's kind of not what I'm doing right now. It's also going to burn a lot of steps. Let's play a parlor game. It's going to give me... Oop, what's that? What is that? Coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, get an extra $1 in interest. That's not how purses work, but that's cool. Magnifying glass? No. I was hoping there's a magnifying glass here. All right, before I pick up the key, I always want to read so I don't do something stupid. The other 2 boxes are true. That is impossible. So this has to be a lie because one of them has to be false. And if that one was true, they would all be true. The other 2 boxes are blue. That is not true. So these are both lies. So this kind of has to be true. The 2 other boxes are empty. So if that is true, that means this is full. All right, cool. Got it. I also have the new idea that I need the parlor key for something else. And this would have been a great time to not use the parlor key because I don't need gems this run. Silly boy. I knew that was going to happen. Let's see what we got here. I've burned all my keys. We got to go to the Rompus room, right? Yeah, it's 100% the Rompus room is the call because that is going to get me a story, and that is progression. So, Rompus room, and it's going to get me money, which will give me bonus money because of my coin purse. Lots of good stuff. Lots and lots of good stuff. Yeah, that gave me 10. Oh yeah, extra monies. Cool. I keep thinking I grabbed the metal detector, which I did not. I grabbed the sledgehammer, which has done nothing for me. Not seen a single chest. Is that a banana? No, it is not a banana. Okay, but this is the most important thing in this game, I think, is talking to this guy. So let's get some clues. I have my notebook in hand. This is progress. Let's go.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Sup?
You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
What's up, bud?
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes. The fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Interesting. So I was standing right here and I looked this way. So it implies that there is some way for someone to see me. It implies I am not alone and someone is watching and kind of messing with me. So I had said that I felt like things were amiss in that first room. maybe I do need to be paying more attention to that first room. The rooms it pointed out were the dark room, and in the dark room there were stars in the background, which I think is the nursery. So it was the idea of moving from the nursery into the dark room. A hallway, the main entrance, the grounds, and this very rompus room, because I saw the Great Elzara. So it's implying that something is watching me, perhaps through the clocks. Lots of liquor. And then it said something about a gate being open that I did not open. So the clue there might be time, because I know that the dark room changes over time because the pictures develop. Maybe like just with time the gate will be opened or something will change in that first room. I don't know. This is a room. This is a space I've never been in, so this will be a new letter. There's a great chance that it's locked, though. Oh no. I can get the treasure map. I can go to the office. I think I want to go to the office because the office is going to have the safe that I don't know how to open and the computer that I can use. So, yeah, let's do that. It's going to burn a lot of steps, I know. But first things first, what do we got picture-wise? We have painting of the earth and a picture of a box crate. I think it is. This is a bold one. I think it's create and crate. Create. Crate. Which would make it an E. That is my guess. Okay. We got none of the rooms I asked for. That's opening. So, Bridget had a little hard. I had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. In Reddington, okay. So we're looking for a date. I'm guessing that we will find dates in this computer. On payroll. Okay. Return to the main menu. Try to go on the estate. The office can fill a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff. Sure. A number of gold coins has been withdrawn from the staff program and spread throughout the estate. Okay, cool. All right, well, let's log into the network. We know the password. Oh, I could have used last password. What? Did I spell it wrong? There we go. That was weird. Good internet noises. Services. Punch in and out. Has been temporarily. As of I'm just going to write these dates down. 1104. All work has been suspended at Mount Holly. So that could be the safe. Staff announcements. 1107. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're just reading this, no, we're all rooting for you. Thank you. Again, November 4. Special orders. Oh yeah, we can place an order. Shovel, please. I want more shovels. I want it because I want to dig by the bridge. Data transfers. Data transfers are not currently available. I think because I don't have any other computers. All right. Log out. What's this note say? The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. There's that word west that's kind of weird again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives. Just make sure the west and east levers are operational. This doesn't have a date on it of any kind. So I have two dates, two interesting dates. I have 11/7 and 11/04. Bust. I'm just lots of busts. Bust. Huh. Okay. Nice pendant. He looks spooky. His finger's pointing to a safe, which makes me wonder if fingers just point to safes, and I've been missing them. All right, so I have two potential ideas. I think it could be 1, 1, 0, 4. Enter. No good, no good, no good. 1, 1, 0, 7. Enter. So it is neither of those. Nothing in here, nothing else in here implies a date. Nothing else in here implies a date. I have no idea what to do now. I'm going to go into the next room because it's going to have a letter I don't have, which is important. It's locked and I don't have any keys. All right, so it's time to run back to the beginning. I at least now have money for food. So I can buy a little bit of food and keep this going a little bit. Yay. This is what I want. Yes, let's do that. I forgot about the salt shaker. All right, so now I got steps. Let's go. Running back. Oh, should I get the... Do I have money now? I spend it. I spent all my money. So, okay. That's fine. We're running back. Running back to the beginning. We want to take a kind of a look to see if anything is like suspiciously missing from... Well, we can also continue right here. Well, we're going for interest here. Or, oh, hello. Hooray. 3 birds, 2 books, 2 lamps. Yeah, this doesn't, or 3 books actually, 'cause it's another 4 even. Yeah, nothing going on here. Okay. And sledgehammer has been useless. All right. Continue on. Ballroom. Whenever you enter the ballroom, set your number of gems to 2. Conference room should have lots of money in it, though, right? Yeah, let's do the conference room. Nope, that didn't do the thing I thought it would do. I thought it would spread in such a way, because there was money spread out. I thought this would be full of money, and it is not. Well, this was a mistake. Nursery? Yeah, let's do... What do I want? Steps or keys? I have not drafted that many bedrooms. Well, I want the nursery for science for the guest room. So yeah, nursery, please. Let's find that this is a dead end. Give me 5 steps. This suspiciously has a gem in it. I don't know if there's a mysterious power this has. Okay. Well, moving on. I don't know what to do. Going forward here. Let me do another parlor game. Parlor game's for gems, though. You know what? I'm going to do a parlor, and I'm not going to play the game. I'm going to take the thing with me. Like, because I have the suspicion that I actually need to just hold on to this and use it elsewhere. I'm not even going to look, because I'll be tempted to play. Spare bedroom basically ends the run. Coat check basically ends the run. Oh boy. So the only thing I can do is try to hope that something gives me keys. This is not going to give me keys. I think the observatory does good things for me. I don't have anyone. Yeah, I just locked off some doors. This is bad news. This is super bad news. This at least does a thing, so we'll do this. There are now more diamonds. And chests have been added to the hallway. Okay, so there's a chance. Yeah, let me go back there. Oh, good, cool. Let's open the door right to where I need to be. I can break these. Give me a key. Not a key card, a key. And money. Okay, so this run is basically over. I'm going to do a quick look to see if the freaking gate is open. Because there's talk of like a gate you didn't open. I don't think it was referring to this gate. There's another gate this way. Like, did it suspiciously open? Dead trees. Yeah, I think he's referring to this gate. But I did not open it, nor did anyone else. Damn it. Did I do this? I don't remember the dead trees. Is this how many? Are there 9 of them, or is there 1 for each day? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am. Yeah, the dead trees, I think, are representations of how many days I made an attempt and did not win. So these are new, I think. Interesting. There's that weird little guy. But yeah, I think that's it for this stream. I failed. I failed once again. I have no keys, and thus I cannot open that. I have no other doors that I can open. So yeah, just did one full wing of the house, and that's all. But we got an extra star, and we got the story. So progress was made. Let's call it a day. See what it says, and then we will call this. East facing in. East wing favored, 5 bedrooms. I didn't do any new rooms because I did do the workshop and I didn't do the ballroom like I clearly should have done. But I got some letters, and that's good. That's good. So, me trying to be positive. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Blueprints. Like I said, I'm going to be streaming a lot less, so hopefully we'll get more content out soon. But we're only updating on Plus 2 Comedy Gaming Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from now on, at least through the summer. So be sure to subscribe to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming, catch up on all my past live streams, and I will see you all next time. Boop!